Hi Vogue, my name is Cecilee Max Brown and today I'm going to show you guys all of my beauty secrets for glowing skin, a super light dewy makeup look for the summertime when it's super hot outside. So let's get into it. My first tip is water. If you don't like drinking water, I like to add fruit or like cucumbers, lemon, whatever it may be to drink some more water. Key to hydrated skin. Okay, first, skin prep. If you want a dewy, glowy makeup look, skin prep is necessary. I'm using my Garnier micellar water, and then I'm going in with these little reusable face pads from Osea. They just sent me these and they're so cute. I don't wash my face in the morning. I just wash it at night, and I use like an exfoliating scrub at night, and then I just use micellar water because it's lighter on the skin. My skin does not do well with like over exfoliation or honestly just being like over cleansed. Look at that, no dirt from the night before. That's how you know you got a good skincare routine. She is clean. Next, I go in with this Acure acne serum. I have freckles, but I still get pimples. I started using this in the wintertime and literally saved my skin. I moved to New York, I think about like 7 months ago, and my skin freaked the frig out. Literally, it was so bad. Like, I've never had acne like that. Well, I have, but like really not since high school. And I was shocked. I think like all the pollution and just like different environments and all that stuff just freaked my skin out, and that saved my skin. Okay, then I go in with the Beauty of Joseon under eye cream. I'm not like picky with the type of eye cream that I use, but I do think eye cream is necessary, or just like making sure you get your moisturizer all the way up until your under eyes, because when you're putting on concealer, it needs to glide on smoothly, and if it's dry and crusty, it will not. I also put it like on the top of my eyes as well. Every part of your skin needs to be hydrated, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cute. Then I go in with a moisturizer and a glow oil. I mix them together. My skin is very, very dry, so I use a lot of thick moisturizers. Literally, I'll put this stuff on, I'll look like super oily and shiny, and then I go in with a drop of my glow oil or two. My skin will look like super oily for like literally 5 minutes, and then I'll just get a super nice dewy glow. It's also freaking like 100 degrees outside right now. We're in a heat wave and I'm sweating because I can't put on my AC as I'm doing this because I'm talking to you guys. So if I just start like drenched in sweat, that is why. I'm so hot right now and I kind of feel like I'm suffocating. You guys, when we actually get to Vogue one day, maybe we'll have better conditions. Okay, then I go on with my second moisturizer, and this is a glow moisturizer. I promise you we're almost done with skincare, but this like skincare routine has quite literally saved my skin. I glow every single day. Not to be dramatic or anything, but the skincare routine does eat down. All right, then I go on with sunscreen. I'm using the Beauty of Joseon skincare sunscreen. Everybody's coming out with like skincare makeup, skincare, every product for makeup, and I'm just really obsessed with it. And this is skincare sunscreen. Feels amazing. It literally just like, provides instant hydration, has amino acids. It feels so nice, you guys. I'm telling you, this is like my favorite thing ever. Like, look at that. Look at my skin. It's giving a nice dewy glow. Perfect base. Now we're on to makeup. In the summer, I use very, very minimal products. I just want my freckles out. Like you can see, look at the freckles, they're popping. I don't want to cover them up at all. My biggest tip, if you have freckles and you don't want to cover them up, is just put on less of like everything. You can still use the same products. You can use like super full coverage products if you want. Just put on a little bit less. Like I just dab a tiny bit of concealer under my eyes and then I just brush it up. And that's literally how I do my makeup. It's just like putting less than everyone else would put on. And also just like find what works for you. I've had to do a little bit of trial and error. I think I started doing my makeup in the 11th grade. It was really bad for a while. I went with like super dark under eyes for whatever reason. I went with like super dark eyeshadow. It was just like a black ring. It was not cute. So I don't do that anymore. All right, then we're gonna go in with blush. This is like a dewy flush by Glow Recipe. I'm obsessed with this stuff. It's a little bit more liquidy and like kind of feels more like skincare because it is skincare, and it just blends in super, super nice, but it also stays on very nice. It's just giving my skin but better. That is literally the whole makeup look we're going for, is my skin but a little bit better. All right, next I'm gonna go in with brows. I just use NYX brow glue. I've tried a lot of the high-end brow glues and I just don't like them. I always come back to my NYX, which is literally like $7, so Proof you don't need high products. Proof that you don't always need to spend a lot of money on makeup. I do have like quite a bit of nice products, but I'll go like back and forth between drugstore as well. But it's actually really crazy because drugstore makeup these days is pretty expensive. I'm like, what are we doing here? All right, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder because I'm looking a little oily because it is so hot. I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Because I don't use foundation, I don't set my entire face. I just put under the eyes, pretty much where I put concealer, and then I'll put a little bit on my forehead as well because I just get like super shiny in the summertime. Lovely. We're almost done. We have lips and then highlighter and we're done. I'm not gonna do mascara or anything. I don't really do mascara in the daytime, especially in the summer because it's just so hot and I feel like it ends up smudging everywhere, even when I use waterproof mascara. So I'm just gonna leave my lashes like this. I don't know, sometimes I feel really cute without a curled lash and sometimes I feel really bald, but today I'm feeling cute. So we're just gonna keep it. And now I'm going in with a dewy balm. This stuff is from Tower 28. It pretty much just feels like lip balm, and I just put it on the high points of my face. I always use it underneath my highlighter. All right, then I go over top with another highlighter. I always use cream products. I don't use any powder products, and I just layer it over top. You see that? I don't know if the lighting is good enough for you to see, but it just gives you like the nicest dewy glow. I want to be radiating the sun off of my face. That is always the goal. And then I always put it on my eyes as well. Okay, lovely. All right, now I finish off with lips. I'm gonna go with my Road Contour. I don't do anything too crazy. I just overline them a little bit and then I buff it out. Okay, and then I also go in and just put a little wing and then I buff that out as well. It just adds a little bit more dimension to the face. This product is super, super creamy, so you can literally put it anywhere and it will blend in. Then I go in with this is my Romand Glasting Balm. It's like the perfect brown nude. This is my favorite combo for the summer. And then I go in with the Tower 28 Super Jelly in the shade Almonds. When I'm tanned, I love a chocolatey lip. Okay. And that's how I get glowing skin for the summertime. My freckles are out. It's giving my skin, but a little bit of enhancements. You probably wouldn't even know that I'm wearing makeup. And that is always my goal. So, yes, she's so good. Rocking the freckles as always. I love my freckles. I would never want to cover them. So, this is what we're going with all summer. Just the clean girl look. It's perfect. Yeah, that's kind of all I got. Bye. Love you guys. I hope you guys try out these beauty secrets and learn something new.